Yeah, I don't know when this fool's supposed to show up, but I mean, guess I'm just gonna get some boba. Baby, if you were here, what kind of boba would you want me to get you? You're gonna get the durian. I don't even think they have that here. Well, you're gonna get that. Thai milk tea. It is pretty good. You sure you gotta go? But baby, Chris isn't here yet, and it's so lonely, and then there's all these people, and then what if, I don't know, what if I get kidnapped? Okay. Oh, I'm gonna miss you, baby. No, you, just you, only you. You are forever only just the you. Me. Alright, you have a good day, okay? And then I'll talk to you later when you wake up. Bye, baby. Cardlin? No, I don't know what that is. Yeah, I guess it's kind of obvious. Sorry, damn it, I thought I'd be better at that. Yeah. I'm Cardlin. Wow, thank you. Geez, I'm kind of... No, it's okay. I'm kind of freaking out too. I never really... No one's ever found me before. I guess the call of my girlfriend kind of gave me away. Well, this is me. Hope I didn't ruin the illusion or anything. No, it's fine. I mean, I'll admit I'm a little scared, to be honest. I don't know. There's different types of listeners, right? And yeah, but you seem pretty cool, normal person. I actually have a little time. I'm waiting for a friend. Do you want to come sit? No, it's fine. It's actually kind of cool. I've never actually met a fan before. You know, a cardigan. You a cardigan? It sounds so... It's kind of embarrassing to say it out loud, like in real life, you know? Like, online it's one thing, but here it's like... There's a cardigan. You're a cardigan. Look at you. You're real. But, yeah, no, please, no need to apologize. I'm nervous too, so just go ahead and have a seat. You know, I when I started this, I never really expected to have this, celebrity status, I guess. Yeah, you know, I wanted to, I thought I was kind of good at it, so I started doing it, and people kind of thought I was doing better, so I was like, you know, this is kind of an underrepresented type of media, entertainment type thing. It's not really on YouTube too much. Like, there's ASMR and there's ASMR roleplay, but it's kind of different, right? Like, it's a lot of whispering, it's a lot of gentle stuff, it's a lot of videos too, and you know, it's kind of different. So yeah, now that people kind of treat me, I mean, no offense, of course, you you get a little freak out there. I mean, it's weird, right? Because I'm just a guy. I'm just, as you can see, I'm very much so just a person. And, it's really humbling. It's really nerve-wracking, to be honest. I feel like there's so many expectations to live up to, especially because I've hidden my face this whole time. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, I'm rambling. Do you mind if I talk about this? It's just, I don't really have a chance in my life to talk to anyone about it, you know? I mean, majority of my friends and family, they know about it, but it's mostly that they don't really understand it, or like I get teased for it. And they're always like teasing me about being this, like, I don't know, honestly, I don't, maybe half of them think I'm some kind of online perv, half of them think I'm some kind of online heartthrob. I don't know. It's so weird to talk about, so weird to even begin to consider myself in that light, you know, but that's kind of how they treat it, and it's cool and all, but I can kind of tell that, I don't know, I guess none of them are really that interested, that they want to hear all the details, you know. And then, you know, my girlfriend, she's amazing, but I'm sure she gets tired of hearing me talk about it. So the fact that I can kind of geek out about it to you, and it's something that I think about so much, but I don't ever really have anyone to talk to about it, that's pretty cool. I know, right? Cardlin would be a lot cooler right now than I'm being, but yeah, I guess we're kind of different. Why? Yeah, I guess I do kind of stress the whole no face thing, right? And I guess why keeping the illusion, so to speak, is important is because, you know, consciously or not, we all apply these kind of prejudices is a strong word, but maybe these like preconditioned thoughts. And as soon as you put a face to somebody, you think like, oh, okay, that's what that person is, and that person has this feature, and that person has this feature. That means they usually act like this. And, you know, well, a lot of us strive to be perfectly open-minded about that kind of stuff, but subconsciously or subconsciously, we all end up having these prejudices. And it was really important to me, like, starting off, that Cardlin remained this kind of faceless, kind of ideal boyfriend style, you know? That's why a lot of the Cardlins kind of look different. You know, oftentimes when I tell the artists when I'm asking them to do a Cardlin, I just say, you know, kind of just create this dreamy boyfriend, this kind of ideal boyfriend, but make him Asian and sometimes give him glasses. Because, you know, the whole Asian thing is important to me, because, you know, I wanted to prove that Asian guys can be attractive too, not just K-boys, right? Like, the typical attractive male in society is, you know, your white protagonist. And I don't know, I didn't want to make race too much into it, but I do want to make it important that I remain Asian. Yeah. Yeah, you wanted to say something? Oh, wow. Yeah, that's really, I mean, I'm sorry you had to go through those dark times. I'm sorry you had to go through all that, of course. That's terrible, but I'm glad I was able to help. And I know that's kind of become like my canned response. You know, I give it to a lot of people, and it's just because I beyond patting myself on the back so much, I don't really know how else to respond, but that's kind of why I do it, right? You know, the whole goal of Cardlin starting out was just to get this kind of message out there. And then I realized after a while that there's kind of an ideology, so to speak, behind Cardlin. You know, there's like this whole, I don't know, almost like a purpose to him. Not only to just be this ideal boyfriend type, but to help people out when times are tough. You know, one thing I learned growing up with a huge family and then having a lot of friends who don't have that is that not everybody has somebody. And that's not something to be ashamed of. That's not something to be embarrassed about. And, you know, people do fine on their own, but some people do need people. And sometimes when they don't have someone, they will turn to alternative options. And I wanted to make sure that there was an option out there, that somebody could turn to somebody, even if that person didn't particularly personally know them. I wanted to make sure that they had that possibility. And yeah, you know, I mean, some of the stuff I do is like porny, right? Like I do audio porn, I guess, audio erotica. But that's important too, you know, in the same way that somebody needs a hug sometimes, somebody needs to know that they're lovable sometimes, somebody needs to know that they're beautiful sometimes, somebody needs to know that they have a friend, that they have someone who would make them number one in their life. People also need to feel sexy, you know, it's important. Yeah, you know, I mean, loneliness is the human condition, everybody says it, and sometimes I just feel like there's not enough done about it. So I wanted to help with that. Hence the whole Cardlin thing. I can go on about it for hours, but basically, helping people is the real reason that this feels so fulfilling, you know? If I didn't get that sense, if this was all just erotica, or if I didn't get this kind of feedback from the audience, letting me know that I can help them, letting me know that I'm helping impact their lives, even if in a small way, in a temporary way, letting me know that I can do that, that's something that I've never gotten at any of the jobs I've ever worked. And it's so hard to talk about it without sounding pretentious. Like I hear myself saying these words and I sound like such an asshole, but I really love this. Yeah. And, you know, I'm at my core a cynical person. You know, it's like how I kind of like hide my feelings behind this kind of sarcastic outer shell. Yeah, I'm very much an asshole, whereas Cardlin is such a nice, sweet guy. But deep down inside, you know, when everyone else has gone away and I can actually talk about how I really feel and I don't have to like put up these self-embarrassed barriers, I really like what I do. I really like how it helps people. I'm glad I was able to help people like you. And yeah, you know, I'm kind of proud, I guess. It's hard to talk about being proud about things other than things I should be proud about. But I'm proud of this, you know, it's kind of weird. It's out there. It's definitely something that a lot of people don't get, a lot of people aren't into, and a lot of people wouldn't understand, but I'm sorry, I'm rambling, but I'm happy to do this. God, I'm getting all emotional, sorry. Is that weird? You meet this guy that you've been you meet this kind of E-list, F-list celebrity, and he starts geeking out on you about the craft. I know, it's so embarrassing. Sorry. I just don't, like I said, I don't really have anyone to talk to about this stuff. You know, Cardlin is this kind of ideal boyfriend type, right? And he needs to be. You know, in 10-minute snippets, 15-minute snippets, he can be this kind of ideal person. But no one's really perfect all the time, you know. I am very much so not Cardlin. I have maybe moments of Cardlin. And, you know, when I was originally talking to my girlfriend, who actually I met through these audios. That was one thing I stressed a lot. I was like, listen, I'm really glad you like my work, but I'm not Cardlin in a lot of ways. I'm a dick. I'm an asshole. I'm a nerd. I'm boring. I'm a jerk. I am a total dork. I am very much so not Cardlin. I don't think anyone is, and I think, honestly, if Cardlin existed, he'd be kinda annoying after a while, but, I guess there was enough Cardlin to keep her. And that's something I can be openly proud about, I suppose. Yeah, no, everything's going really great, actually. Like, we keep planning for the future. We keep talking about how things are going great. You know, we spend a lot of time with each other. We have these weekly dates. We kind of have this pattern routine that we fall into, and it's still so fresh. It's still so nice. Yeah, she's she's coming back out here for Christmas for a long time this time. And, no. I mean, we with the situation we have, where she's far away currently, we're doing as best as possible, I think, and it really makes me happy. We have, you know, I mean, of course we fight, you know, like we have our down times, you know, things aren't always amazing, because that's just life, but in terms of how we rebound from it, and how how we fix things and handle things, and it's just amazing. It's the best I've ever had. Anyway, I'm sorry. Enough about that. No, I get it. I'm still nervous too, as you can tell from the way I'm constantly stuttering and wandering around in my sentences. I was almost going to say sandwiches. But no, let's calm down. You know, are you alright? Is everything alright? Can I get you something to drink? It's a really nice boba spot. It's one of my favorites. Yeah? No? I mean, do you have to go? I mean, be keeping you just talking about my YouTube channel. Yeah, your nervousness, to be honest, kind of makes me feel like kind of humbled, and also a little, it's kind of cool, right? You know, somebody thinks you're a star, but I assure you, I'm very much so just a dude, just a guy. But, you know, as far as meeting you, as far as meeting a Cardigan for the first time, this isn't as bad as I'd feared. You know, there's kind of like, there's different levels of Cardigans. Oh god, I gotta stop using that phrase. There's different levels of, like, listeners, you know? Like, there's ones who watch everything, and they get the whole duality of the channel, how there's Cardlin and there's me, and how I do the whole Friday thing every Friday to remind people that Cardlin isn't me, you know? And then, there's ones who only watch the in-character things, you know, the Monday and Friday audios, not the Fridays with Cardlins, and they don't know anything about me, or they think I am Cardlin, and that's fine too, you know? At a distance, it's good to maintain that level of illusion, especially if I'm that replacement in their life, you know? And then there's not a lot, and you're definitely not one of them, I promise you. But there's a few kind of, you know, with any kind of, like, level of celebrity there becomes with it, a few people who get kind of really, really into it, you know what I mean? Maybe a little scary, and just, like, with the whole Christina Grimmie thing, you know, it's such a tragedy. That's another reason why I maintain the level of anonymity, because I don't know, it's important to me that Cardlin isn't me, and it's also important to me that I want to feel safe. You know, I want my friends and family to feel safe. But then again, that's making, like, a mountain out of a molehill. Like, it's really not a big issue. For the most part, people are like you. They're extremely nice, really respectful. They're kind, I thank you for not asking to take any pictures or anything, because I mean, no offense, not that I don't trust you, but something could happen, anything could happen, right? And we just want Cardlin to remain Cardlin. He's kind of like, to me, in my online audio world anyway, he's kind of like an icon, almost like an ideal I have to live up to at this point. I don't want to humanize him too much. Of course I want him to remain relatable. I want him to be this achievable, cute, adorable boyfriend type, but at the same time I also want him to remain this kind of ideal that I strive for in my own personal relationship and just in my own personal day-to-day. I want to be that nice guy. I want to be that cool, effortlessly chill guy. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. I do get... Everybody has moments where they're amazing, right? And everybody has moments where they suck. And, without the sour, the sweet wouldn't be as sweet, right? This is going nice, actually. Yeah. Anyway, I guess I should get going. My friend's probably almost here. But thank you so much for everything. Thank you so much for everything. And, actually, before you go, in the same way you're kind of excited to meet me, I've never really met a Cardigan before, so can you do me a favor? Because part of me's always wanted to do this, and can you just imagine for a second you're every Cardigan right now, okay? You're like the representative of all the Cardigans, okay? You're the whole community, all in you right now, okay? So I'm gonna say to you what I've wanted to say for a while. Wow, no, I'm nervous. Okay, in a very literal, very emotional way, without you, none of this would be possible. It's kind of this symbiosis wherein I need you all to continue doing this, and I thank you so much for letting me be this part of your life, while at the same time respecting my own life and, respecting what I do. You are an incredibly kind, sweet, funny, caring, respectful lot, and I really, truly appreciate that. I know times are tough, and I know I haven't helped all of you. I know there are scenarios that I still need to do, scenarios I still want to do, and I know that while I've helped a lot, I know there's a lot of you that I haven't reached yet. But I'm trying, and we're getting there. And bit by bit, we're getting closer and closer to this goal of me doing this full time, and this kind of becoming like, I don't know, like this kind of like place for online healing, right? Where we can all kind of participate, and it's just, thank you. Thank you so much. You've no idea how often I think about you and whether or not I'm doing good enough for you, or whether or not I'm living up to your expectations, living up to my own expectations. This has become the biggest undertaking I've ever done, and also the project I've stayed with the longest. I've never done anything this long, and I do it essentially because of you. Because knowing that there's people out there who could use this, and people out there I'm helping, so... Wow. Getting a little worked up here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for everything, and for letting me do this, and for giving me this sense of purpose. You know? This sense of greater fulfillment. Ooh, yeah, but I think Chris is almost here, so I should get going. Thank you. Yeah. I'm sorry, what did you say your name was again? Well, thank you very much for being the very first Cardigan I've ever met, and for making this really fulfilling experience. Yeah. Jeez, I was expecting to just sit here and flip through Facebook for a bit, and here I've gone and had this whole emotional journey with you. But, yeah, take it easy. Oh, or, maybe this will be a little more appropriate. Cheers.